Hello everyone, a different kind of video today. We will be showing you the countries that participated, but for various reasons we cannot show you a video of. We will instead talk to the hosts about what they did, how they did it, and show some reference footage and planning pictures. With that said, we're your hosts, Mega and Elva, and this is our first country host, Kqein from Iraq. Hello.
Hey, what is up? It was, I guess, a journey in the event. Obviously, it's an emotional roller coaster, seeing as the build didn't even get to show up. But I'm happy to be here to talk about the entire process.
Amazing.
Okay, I'll take over from here. So let's talk about your planning stage. How many people were on your team, ultimately?
So I joined the Discord, first and foremost, invited like 2 people with me. But in total, the member tab, I could see like 5 people, but 3 of them, we never heard of them like at all. They never said anything, never hopped on. One of the guys actually did hop on a lot and had like a playtime of maybe 3 days, but he would genuinely AFK a lot. Cool guy, got to be friends with him, obviously, but again, it was genuinely dead. Nobody else kind of contributed much.
Did you kind of start building immediately, or did you plan a bit and then go into building, or what was your process to start there?
Initial idea was to just, try to get something going on with the team, but obviously seeing as there wasn't a team to begin with, I just started freeballing everything. It was an open plot, nobody to discuss with. It was kind of sad actually, but it made for a quick process that had no, takesies, backsies in regards to builds. You just freeball everything. I had like a playtime of 7 days or something. Other guy had like playtime of maybe 3 days. I can confidently say I made at least 90% of what's present in the actual build.
Wow. Did you end up filling the entire plot, or were you only able to do a partial?
Technically, it was filled, majority terrain. There were like 2 total mega builds in there. It was, by all definitions, a complete build, though. It was presentable.
Mega builds mentioned?
Mega builds, yes.
But talking about the builds, we can't obviously show them on the screen for reasons, but we want to show the real life places, so we'll put a photo of the real life place, and then we can talk about what you built and how you built it.
Yeah, if you can describe sort of how the build is laid out and what's there, I can do like a crappy drawing to show it off or something.
Fantastic. Okay, so initially I had like genuinely no plan of what to do. As I had stated, we made no media because there is nothing to share about, planning. Plan in my head was to do something that had to do with history, because obviously you got a long timeline for the theme. It's Iraq. You got like a rich history, Initial idea was to include certain aspects that have to do with modern days, ancient days, and then like, I guess, medieval times. I wanted to build the city of Erbil, but that ended up not happening due to, me being a solo builder, and also couldn't finish everything that's in the plans. But what actually did make it into the build at the end of the day is a bunch of terrain actually inspired by Iraq. It's nothing too specific, but more so aspects that are actually present in there. I utilized a lot of the nature, for example, cedar and pine trees. A lot of, how do I say it? I guess kind of themed terrain to match. A lot of deserts, a lot of the stuff you'd expect when you say, oh, let me build Iraq. Into the actual builds though, we had the Tower of Babel. I wanted to incorporate the aspect of it being, large, but obviously the plot height limit was a big constraint there. So I had to emulate it through actually building clouds and stuff around it. Moreover, I had set up an actual city for the Islamic Golden Age, with the center build being the House of Wisdom. Now, problem with that is that actually, if you look it up on Google, there's no actual, reference to what it may have looked like. So I took a lot of inspiration from Assassin's Creed and, the actual history. So what ended up happening is I built it being actively burnt because, I guess that's accurate to the real life history of it being burnt by the Mongols in an invasion and whatnot. So it had a whole themed city around it, fully interiorized and such. It was around 20 houses copy pasted as schematics, but it was full nonetheless. Back to the other city of the ancient times that included the Tower of Babel, we had actually made the Hanging Gardens as well as the Blue Gate, the Ishtar Gate. We had that as well. So you had, I guess, a few main elements being the House of Wisdom, Tower of Babel, Ishtar Gate, as well as the Hanging Gardens. Both megacities surrounded by a bunch of copy-pasted houses, about 20 schematics or so for each one. I did place some references to, little, I guess, sneaky stuff you may recognize, like the Ananasig guy, but that's about it.
Wow.
As well as the 2 rivers, being the Tigris and the Euphrates. Those were, I guess, major parts of the build.
I can briefly interject here. I saw the Iraq build at one point, and it was really, really nice. And I didn't see it all in that much detail, and I'm very sad I didn't get to look into it more. From what I remember, it was really awesome. So you did a great job, despite being the only builder.
Yes. I'm really bummed out it didn't show up because, you know, a playtime of 7 days in an event that lasted 2 weeks is not nothing to look over that easily, but I'll forgive MrBeast this time around. Maybe he'll pay me later.
God.
Not much else we can show, so what part of the build are you most proud of?
Honestly, there was this one tiny organic that was not even 10 blocks large. So this will be a very niche reference. But do you know Iraq Lobster from Family Guy? We built him as an organic on top of the Tower of Babel. Now, I'm not very good with organics, so I would say I'm proud of that by all means.
Damn, he's got dancing skills.
I'm still alive! Iraq Lobster!
Oh, well, and then if you had to do this again, what would you improve on?
Honestly, I feel like I did pretty good. Pretty much everything except for the tower was interiorized, so there's not much else I can do. I look at the skill and I look at what I did. There, like within the reasonable time frame I was given, there's not much else that can be done, like at all. Satisfied with where it was at.
Very good.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's all we got, so we can feature multiple countries in one video, just nice and short, so...
Okay, awesome. We self-feed.
This was so short, it could be a YouTube short by this point.
Hello everyone. Oh god damn it, now I have to start again. Elva, you wanna take over? You're the host now.
I'll take... Oh, you want to do it? You can do it.
Okay, fine, you do it.
I don't remember, but I can Google.
Amazing scuffed interview already. That's fantastic. Iraq.
You're forgetting something.
Oh, screenshot, selfie.
Yes!
I was like, what am I forgetting?
Elva, your selfie is delaying his bedtime.
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Elva, you're doing this. You're ruining my sleep schedule.
An empty square map, and then I'm gonna like slap on Tower of Babel with an epic explosion sound effect. Alright, the next map is Russia, and we're here with Russia's team representative, Explorer. Hello, introduce yourself.
Hello. I'm professional Minecraft builder from Russia, and I'm built with another guys from Russia. Right now we are sitting on Columbina server. Build server is the most popular build server, and we build from guys largest builders from our community. I'm building over 5 years, and I like main builder or give tasks about work, make work more compilated.
Great. Elva, take it away with the questions, please.
All right. So, as you know, we can't actually show your build, but we did want to talk about your build. So how did you plan what you built? Did you start building immediately, or did you take a few days to plan?
We started from first day. We took maybe a few hours to plan and found some references for our idea, what we have in head. We choose the conspirology idea. You can see this is the most popular conspirology theory. In the main thing is the St. Basil's Cathedral, what stay in Moscow, Russia. All cathedral is going down. So we took from real life upper part, and under the ice we done by our hands.
Very nice. Did you do any other landmarks or important buildings?
All right, so we took around 2 weeks, the whole time frame for L contest for St. Basil's Cathedral. We finished the cathedral on the last day.
Wow.
And only 10 people was doing the cathedral.
Wow.
If I can remember, you already saved it. Oh, oops. Yes.
How many people were on your team?
Around 42 or 42,
Wow.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
In the main action, we placed only the best builders.
And that was St. Basil's Cathedral?
Yes, yes.
Was there like a city around it, or like terrain or something?
St. Basil's Cathedral in the middle. And after that, we have 5 aspects of our culture. That will be architecture, unseen Russia, mountain for ski, because ski sport is the most popular sport in Russia. Still life picture, yes. The most popular painters from Russia. We choose the village from Russia, because our architecture of Russia also still is exclusive for another countries, only for maybe Ukraine. After that, we're going to make city, our popular cities, like Moscow and St. Petersburg in one city. We took architecture from St. Petersburg and the most popular structures from Moscow. After that, we are going to the mountains, mountain of ski. Just a big mountain, big ice roads going down. And on upper part of mountain, we have a small village. After that, we have unseen trash area, some wooden style of Russia, maybe. And the last one is still life pictures or organics.
Yeah, I got the chance to actually see Russia's map, and I remember Russia map had some of my favorite terrain that I've ever seen, and I'm very sad we can't show it.
That was a very nice description. So, what was your favorite part of the map?
My favorite part of the map is Verioll and Unseen Russia. The most atmospheric for me, because I'm building the most part of time for atmosphere, but whole work is my favorite.
Very nice.
If you could do it again, what would you change or improve?
Maybe landscape and planning of the work. The layout design of the work. We don't have enough time for that. And landscape is really, we made that from assets. But the whole work is still very good for us because the Russian builders give the best result for our community. Just like for us, this competition was been very good, very interesting.
Awesome, very nice.
Did your map have like full interior or something like that?
We have done the almost full interior.
Oh, wow.
In the whole work, we have only on one floor of the sand bezels is not decorated. We also have a bunker. Yes.
It was incredible. It was an incredible map.
Yeah, I saw some pictures, so I can imagine. You should be proud.
It was awesome. All right. Thank you so much for explaining and talking about your build. We're going to take a selfie real quick and then we'll be done. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. You crushed it. You did great. So we are now going to switch to Forzaz if he's here, and we'll do UAE and Saudi Arabia. Alrighty.
I saw that. You stole the flag.
Okay.
Alright, and we move right on to Saudi Arabia. We have with us Forzaz, the representative. Hello.
Hi, I'm Forzaz. I'm representing Saudi Arabia and the UAE as a collaborative team. I am mainly from Saudi Arabia, and most of the team members are from Saudi Arabia, excluding one who's from the UAE. Sadly, we were about to get Nighty in our team, and we could not because he was busy that day. He planned on joining us, and we couldn't. We ended up participating as only 4 members. It was 4 of us, 3 Saudis and 1 from the UAE.
4.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah. First week, it was just me and Taco Squad. The other 2 didn't even join the event. I got permission to add them later on. When I added them, we started on the second week. First week, we did little to nothing other than just make an island. That's it. Second week, I added BH2 Store and Bota. They both joined us, like, thankfully. They kind of saved us. Although I couldn't participate that much the second week because I kind of burnt my finger in the car somehow.
Oh.
So we had on average, I think, 4 hours playtime for the second week and maybe 30 minutes playtime the first week. We had little to no playtime, so we did not play that much. And there was only 4 of us compared to some countries who had 40 or 100. 100 is just too much to manage, so I'll just ignore that. We had a huge disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did you get a lot done?
First week, no. Second week, surprisingly, by the end, we actually got a lot done. By the last 3 days, we finished 3 out of the, I think, 9 points of interest in the last 3 days alone.
Wow.
That were ramped up, and we had bug fixes as well and some stuff that are annoying. We mainly had towers. We built a lot of towers. We built Burj Al Arab, which is a tower in the UAE, Kingdom Tower, which is a tower in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, Al-Faisaliyah Tower, which is a tower in Riyadh as well. And we built the clock tower. It's 600 meters in real life, so we had to like change the ratio to 3:1, so it's realistic, which kind of looked off. The clock tower is the biggest clock tower there is in the world, so we had to include it. At the same time, it is next to the holiest place in Islam, and we didn't want to disrespect Islam, so we did not want to build the Kaaba, because we don't know if MrBeast was gonna use CGI or stuff like that. We didn't want to use any like religious stuff, just in case, because it's kind of disrespectful, like blowing up the Kaaba, and we didn't want MrBeast in trouble or anything like that. Like,
But yeah.
we talked to them and they said it's better if you don't. Our plans for the first day, our first plans were made by Nighty when he was going to participate with us. Nighty made us a simple sketch. Oh, there's an intruder. Nighty made a simple sketch of just the 3 towers, the Kingdom Tower, Burj Khalifa, and the other Kingdom Tower. Then we decided to actually stop and not like continue with his plan, because it required us to like squish the island way too small. We were expecting it to be a lot smaller than it was. We decided to add Jeddah's F1 track. That was like the first thing we wanted to add. We wanted to add something huge to connect the left, like the east and the west of the island together. Our island is not like a circular island, it's more like egg-shaped, so it's wide more than long. We also built Palm Jumeirah, the palm tree islands. We were trying to fill as much spots as we could. We built the mountain and the terrain from the western side of Saudi Arabia, which is rocky hot lava mountains. We built that with old urban style houses. It looked a bit off, but we needed, like, our idea was to like put a bit of everything, so we include everyone at the same time. We also had in the F1 track playable boat race. The boat race was working and everything, and I personally set up a timer with the redstone, since we didn't know if they would let us use plugins and stuff like that. We added a jet on the streets because MrBeast filmed a video in Saudi Arabia where he took a jet to the streets, and last to leave their hand wins. The timing was better for us because that video has not come out yet during that time. But since I live in Riyadh, I personally saw the jet. I knew we should do something like that during the peak when his video first came out. It would have been even better.
Yeah.
The worst part for us is like we were a team of 4. The last couple of days, I couldn't play because my finger was on fire. Because electrical issue in the car. Taco Squad, no, not Taco Squad. What was it called? His name is Taco something. One of us accidentally restarted his PC and like had issues setting up the mod pack. But PH2 and Bota, all thanks go to them. I'll be honest. They really carried us. They were really helpful. They helped us like mainly on the second week. They came in clutch. I knew we were kind of struggling at the time, especially when it was me and the other guy alone. But I tried to get people. I went into BuildersRefuge, Arabic chat, and looked for people. I ended up finding them, checking like their countries. I got permission before inviting them, of course. I'm happy that they agreed to participate, even though they are a week late.
Sorry, can we pause? Mega.
Look above you.
Els. Okay, well, we have these menaces here. Those are some great explanations. I do think I actually got to see the build because I remember the jet in the street.
I think I've showed some people before they told us we were not allowed to show people, because during the recording, some teams showed us, we showed them. I think I forgot who I was talking to, one of the staff members, and they didn't see any issue with that as long as I'm not publishing it. But then a couple days later, they updated the rules, and it said you can't share anything. So I tried to delete anything I sent, Sadly, our video cannot come out, and we cannot show off our build because they said if we show it off, we will be disqualified.
So, what are you most proud of? And then, if you had to do this again, what would you change?
Okay. What I'm most proud of personally, I did not expect to be able to build this good on like high pressure and short times. I expected to like pull back the team more than help them. Outed myself, to be honest. I'm surprised with what I did, and I'm happy with what I did. I'd say for like less than everyone's playtime, okay, like our entire team's combined playtime is less than one player, which is like crazy, and
Right.
we still did pretty amazing, I'd say.
Definitely. I'd agree with that. Yeah.
And what I would change, like if I'm participating again, is I will do whatever it takes to get 90 in with us, because 90 is a really insane builder. He is good at managing builders, or decent at least, like better than me, and he takes things seriously, which is what I like about him. Also, I would contact other creators that now I know of or knew of, like for example Bota and BH2 Store. Like I knew those two like a week late after the event started. If I got them since the start, we would have been golden.
Right.
Yeah, that's all very nice. I will ask what I asked in Russia. Did you have interior as well?
We did not, sadly. We had the original plan of putting in, other than the F1, we did not, to be clear. We had the F1 interior because we wanted them to be able to play it, so we wanted it to look polished as possible. But other than that, we actually did not have any interior.
That's understandable.
The Kingdom Tower was supposed to have a mall downstairs. I was supposed to work on that. I'll be honest, I kind of delayed it way too much, to the point I didn't want to risk doing it and not finishing it. It's going to be a waste of time if I don't. What other stuff did we have that we wanted to finish, to have interior? The clock tower, the bottom part is a hotel. We wanted it to have interior for like the first 10 floors or something like that. We wanted things to look decent at least, but we ended up doing no interior.
Well, you had 4 people, so you know that is perfectly understandable. Also a question, so you had like a lot of tall towers. Did you lower the plot like height, the plot floor?
Yes, I lowered the plot to negative 31, I think, because on the side the plot was pretty thick. I'm not sure how thick it was, I forgot. But the side was thick. I lowered it as much as possible. I crashed the server twice doing so. Because I was using Axiom to move it. Apparently Axiom kills the server. I found that out the hard way.
Great.
But then I was told by LimeGlass that I should use World Edit to move it, and I just did, and it works magnificently.
Alright.
Awesome. If nothing else, we're going to go ahead and take a selfie.
Nothing else?
Else?
Yeah, Els is going to be part of the
Yeah.
selfie, apparently. Perfect. Awesome. All right.
Okay, thank
you.
Oh, oops.
The cat is back.
I'm not even gonna stop recording.
Hi.
We can just go in one go.
Okay. I ended my recording, so let me restart my recording.
I did not, because I'm special.
Sorry, can we pause? Mega.
Look above you.
Els.
Oh, wait. Mega, what are we doing? Are we like trying to make a circle here?
Wait.
This is a terrible
Oh.
circle.
Wait. Okay, wait. Mega, you go here. I go here. Wait, you go right here.
Has to be perfect.
Nailed it. All right. Hello, everyone. We are with Team Spain here today. I'm with Mega and Bella, and then will you introduce yourself and your team name?
Hello, I'm Christian. I'm the leader of Spain building. This is the greatest cathedral of Catalonia in Sagrada Familia, located in Barcelona.
So we'll do a brief explanation. Basically, Team Spain only had 2 people, so you were only able to make 1 building in the event time. But before you guys before we start the tour, will you tell me about how you came up with your idea to do the cathedral?
Well, we put some reference from the original cathedral made by Gaudí, and it was a long time to record all the schematics of the real building to make it, and it was frustrated but an exciting project to do it. The first idea we have is to build the Sagrada Familia, this large church right over here, and make it with a silhouette of the Spain geography. We like to finish in that time was to make the real city of Barcelona all around the Sagrada Familia. But well, we don't have too much time to do it.
Which is okay. So we'll just focus on the Sagrada Familia.
Yeah. The only thing that is finished is the exterior, all the fachadas, like the fachada of Sagrada Familia, La Gloria, Renacimiento, and the other one, the Pasión fachada.
See, I think you guys are just channeling real life because the real life Sagrada Familia is still being built as well. So you're matching real life.
The Sagrada Familia, the real one in real life, it's not finished. The 5 towers on the middle, and the other fachada in the left side. If you can on here, I can show you all the many things that have the Sagrada Familia. If you search the image of Sagrada Familia, this is the most future fachada of Sagrada Familia. This represents la pasión de Jesucristo. Básicamente esto es la parte principal de la Sagrada Familia. Se llama la fachada de la gloria. No, de la gloria no, perdón. De la pasión, ya que es la pasión, muerte y resurrección de Jesucristo. ¿De acuerdo? Obviamente en Minecraft no se puede representar de una forma fidedigna todas las estatuas que se pueden apreciar en lo que es la fachada. Y principal, aquí tenemos lo que sería Jesucristo en la cruz. También estaría la parte más arriba del todo, que sería Jesucristo ya resurreccionado, por así decirlo. Y es lo que representa esta fachada. Esta es una de las más famosas, nada más ahí de Barcelona, de la boca del metro. Y si nos vamos por... Well, if you can follow me this way.
Awesome.
This is fachada of the glory, the real one that in real life is not make it, not built at all. This fachada represents the apostles of Jesus Christ that you can see only in planos, no? in schematics.
Oh, really? That's interesting. But you decided to build it anyway?
Yeah, anyway, because I like to see the Sagrada Familia complete. Well, if you go to this site, it's the oldest one. This made by the real one, the architecture Gaudí. The name Renacimiento, it's named because it's a representation of the birth of Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
This is the árbol de Navidad, the Christmas tree.
Is that actually there, like a living tree?
Yeah, it's not a living tree. It's like it's a fake tree, but represent that the Christmas tree.
That's super cool.
And the main door, like there, it's all the representation of Maria, Jose, the Belén, like over there. Okay, in this window represent the birth of Jesus Christ. Like that. If you search the real image of Sagrada Familia, you can see the complex textures that have this fachada, like flowers, plants, faces. It's very intricate. Making this in this scale in Minecraft, it's very difficult.
I think you did it well.
Want to, yeah.
I mean, given that you did, I can definitely see the detail that you tried to portray with the stairs and stuff. So I can definitely see how you tried.
Yeah, in a small scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
The sacristias I don't know how to say in English, sacristías. It's the private space for their el cura, ¿cómo decirlo en español? El cura, supongo, sí, sería el cura. And over here, it's the main tower. It's the Tower of Maria, represent Maria. And top of the tower, you can see it's the estrella polar, that star that los Reyes Magos siguieron en Medio Oriente para visitar a Jesucristo en su nacimiento.
Yeah.
This is the main tower, the Tower of Jesus Christ. Top of here, you can see the cruz, la cruz, the X-row, I don't know how to say. And if you go over here, you can see the apostles, the 4 ones, Tomás, Lucas, San Juan, San Mateo. Cada estatua representa a los santos, ¿no? With different heads. This is half a head of eagle. This one a human head. The other one represents the lion head, and the ultimate one is a bow head.
Okay. And each saint just got a different animal / human.
Yeah, in Christian religion, have different heads for his representation, and that's all I can say. This is Sagrada Familia. I think we take 7 days to make it. I think so.
Wow.
And you said you hadn't used World Edit before, or you were very unfamiliar with World Edit?
I'm very familiar with World Edit.
Okay.
With when I'm making this build, I'm learning how to use it.
Oh wow! So during that 7 days, you're like, panic.
Yeah, panic.
Well, you did it really well, all things considered. I'm a big fan of the color scheme you used. The jungle with the stripped oak and stripped birch looks really, really good. Something we also talked about is, before the recording, is the different styles that the basilica has. So we have Baroque, and what other styles?
Renasciment, we have Gothic, and all kind of stuff, you know. And modern construction. If you see the real basilica inside, you can see a different style. I recommend to see image in real life because it's beautiful to see it, the lights of the windows across the Sagrada Familia. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. The real one has a more variety of colors like green, blue, right, with different gradients.
Yeah, honestly, it's such a unique building. We looked at some Gothic buildings earlier today, but this is so different from all of that. So it's super cool, and I'm so glad you introduced it to us. Is there any other part of the world you want to introduce? Talk about the terrain or the Jimmy statue?
Well, that Jimmy was made by Unco, my partner. Unco, muchas gracias por tu apoyo a la hora de construir todo lo que fue el exterior. Ya sé que no te dio tiempo, lo sé que estarás viendo este vídeo, pero muchas gracias, Unco. Thank you very much.
Looks like Minecraft Steve, very fitting.
Is this Jimmy based off of him from the thumbnail of the Jaime in 10 years video?
I don't know.
It looks like it is. It's the same shirt.
Thank you for filming my build team.
Yeah.
Like, I hope other people like it, or visit the real one in real life.
What part of the build are you most proud of?
Most proud or most frustrating?
Both.
Both. I think the part of the left side was a intricate build, but funny to do it. Because it was fue un reto hacer esa parte.
Okay. So it's definitely worth being proud of. And you worked hard, you struggled, but we're very thankful that you came out and showed us, even though you didn't manage to get the rest of your build done, we're still glad and happy to show off what you did get done, because everything should be showcased.
Yep. You were pretty much alone, and you were learning World Edit as you went. And you had this complex building to make, so this is very impressive, you know.
I appreciate.
Now, if
Mucho
everyone,
gusto conoceros y
everyone
muchas
looks
gracias
at
por
me-
visitar España.
everyone look at me, we're gonna take some screenshots. So look at me
All right.
over here. Yeah, screenshots. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, there are countries.
Yeah, these are all the flags of everyone who participated.
Ah,
So
I did not even realize.
Wait, I
was
forgot
a-
Japan participated.
they did, and they did.
Yeah,
they
what
had an
happened to
issue.
Japan?
They never finished. They didn't quite finish because they started really late and they had a lot of issues.